How do you choose the right supplements for yourself? How do you know which supplement is the best quality? How do you know which people and reviews you can trust? And also I want to give you some insights in the supplement industry and how the advertising around supplements work. Hi, my name is Max Huck, and in this video I really want to empower you to make better decisions when you choose supplements. So this video is not about specific supplements for any category or challenge, but it gives you tools to evaluate any supplements that you might want to buy. How do supplement companies work in a nutshell? A lot of people think that they're actually buying from the company that produces the supplements. But most supplement companies work like this. They have a supplier, a manufacturer, and the actual supplement company or brand, if it's a good one, they have the research and design, they create their own formulas and they do the marketing. But there are also a lot of low quality supplement brands out there, and they just go to a supplier, a manufacturer, they buy like an off-the-shelf product formulation, they put their own brand on it, and then they sell it to you. You pay for advertising everywhere, not just in the supplement industry, but basically every product you buy, you always pay for the advertising because somehow they need to generate a customer and get the product in front of your eyes. And in most cases, this will cost money and it's priced into the product. And I want to give you some advice on the marketing channels and what you should be aware of. For a lot of supplements, you will find reviews on YouTube. Usually you will have someone explaining the product, their experience with the product. They will share a coupon code or specific affiliate link with you, and they get a commission from the company if you buy the supplement with their code or with their affiliate link. I think you should just be aware of that. There are some channels where you will notice that people will just recommend any product they can find because they get a commission from every product that's out there. So if you're seeing a review on YouTube, just check how many reviews do they make, and do you have a good gut feeling when you listen to them? Do you think they're just trying to sell you the product, or they're really genuinely sharing their experience with the product, and they also share the pro and the cons about products, and they're not recommending every product. Review blogs are also a marketing channel. It works similar to the YouTube reviews. People share their opinion, their review on a blog, and if you use their coupon code or their affiliate link, they will get a commission. I think the big problem with a lot of blogs is that you don't really see the person behind the blog. Some of them have fake personas, just like some fake stock photos, and they pretend to be the authors of the blog. But I know from insiders in the industry that there are some unethical supplement companies out there, and they just create fake supplement reviews blogs. There are definitely also honest blogs out there that just review a lot of different supplements and share their honest opinion. And I would say you can pretty easily spot the fake blogs out there. They review also a lot of different supplements, but they always recommend the same supplement at the end of the review. They always say, oh, but this supplement is way better. And you will usually find that it's always the same product they recommend in every review they have on the blog. So just for you an advice to really check out their other reviews they have and see if they're always recommending the same product. That might be an indication that that's a fake blog. If a blog also has a YouTube channel and you really see that there's a person behind this blog, a real person, not just a fake stock photo, you can trust that blog more. The next channel I want to talk about is Amazon, and a lot of people think that Amazon is not necessarily itself an advertising platform, but oftentimes you don't buy from Amazon themselves, but you buy from a seller that sells on Amazon, and they pay you 15% commission on every sale they make. So just having their product on Amazon is advertising itself. And from insiders that I know in the industry, you got to be really aware of reviews that you find on Amazon. There are some estimations that like roughly 70% of reviews in the supplement categories are fake on Amazon. They already deleted thousands or even more of fake reviews there, but there are always coming new ones. And did people find better ways to create fake reviews so that they don't get deleted by Amazon? And also you will find a lot of cheap white label products that don't really have a unique formula, that are low quality. So you should be very careful when you're looking for supplements on Amazon. Then there are Google ads. So when you search for supplement in Google and you click on the ad, the advertiser, the shop selling you the supplement, also has to pay for that advertising, and you pay it within the price of the supplement. If you find ads on Facebook and Instagram, I would recommend you to also check out other sources and YouTube and blogs if you find the supplement reviews there. Because I also saw some really shady products already being advertised on Facebook and Instagram. Then there are display and native ads. These ads, you will usually find them on news sites, sites with short articles, entertaining articles, and they often have quite some scammy ads out there. So I live in Switzerland, and I check out websites and news pages in German, and they're pretty easy to spot, these scammy supplements, because they have really bad grammar and really bad German translations on their landing pages as well. And recently there was a big scandal that people were selling natural ED supplements, and it actually turned out that a lot of these natural supplements were actually prescription drugs with adverse side effects and actually really dangerous for the people to take. In general, I would just stay away from supplements that are advertised on these display and native ads, and also definitely look for other sources and check out other reviews about those supplements. They often have like fake news articles about those supplements. So if you are aware of this, you can also easily spot those kinds of products. And I want to give some advice on how I personally choose supplements and how I think you can find trustworthy brands and products. My first advice is really check out who are the people behind the company, behind the product. Check out, do they have a genuine mission? Can you find maybe interviews with them on YouTube, on blogs? And in general, do you have a good gut feeling when you listen to them? There are a lot of companies that have like unknown or anonymous founders or CEOs, and they are just there for the profit. Check out some reviews, check out blogs that review supplements, but also make sure that these blogs also have a YouTube channel and you really see who's behind all of that. So you can figure easily out if it's a fake blog or not. And if you see a review channel on YouTube, check out if they're recommending hundreds or thousands of products, or if they really have a pro and contra for every product they check. And they also have like really honest opinions about which products you should buy and which not. So with those reviews, you can really save a lot of time if you find trustworthy people. One of those people is definitely Greg from Your Inception. He's a friend of mine. He tested hundreds of supplements on his blog, on his YouTube channel, and he has a really scientific approach to it. And I wanted to share some insights that Greg has for you if you really want to go down the rabbit hole and analyze every supplement for yourself and really understand technical details of what's important. Hi Greg, so what is your advice for people on choosing supplements?
It's a great question. Many people ask me this nowadays, and it's getting really challenging buying supplements online, especially because in the stores as well, because there's so many variations out there, and people are getting more conscious about taking high quality stuff and not overdosing on individual compounds. People should really ask themselves why they want to take a certain supplement. Is it because they have certain health issues, or they want to improve their immunity or focus or sleep or whatever, and that should be their starting point. What's their why? From that, they should actually start searching for the best quality ingredients, and from there to the supplements actually. That's how I usually do it. And if you first go to the store and just search for the best anti-stress or anti-anxiety supplements. People can sell you, or companies can sell you lots of different stuff, and it's really challenging for people and to see if this is a high quality product or not. But if they do some research, like examine.com is one of such sites where people can find lots of really useful tips on individual compounds and on nootropics, on vitamins, minerals, and so on. Then once people have certain ideas of what kind of ingredients are really effective at what kind of dosages, then of course the next step would be searching for high quality providers, either online or in some local stores or in pharmacy. Then what's really important is to try to figure out the quality of a particular supplement. One thing is that people should always check if the product has a so-called CGMP certificate. It doesn't mean this product is extremely high quality, because many supplements have this certificate nowadays, but it only means that it was produced in a facility that follows certain standards, and not all facilities worldwide follow those standards. That's how it is nowadays.
So there are no rats around in the factory.
Exactly.
Pooping into the pills.
Well, no one wants that, right? I heard some stories from China. When people ordered some stuff there, it was really bad, and people should avoid such scenarios. Another thing regarding the quality, people can check if there are some fillers in the formula. Usually, most supplements have like 2-3 different fillers, and they're used to kind of bind different compounds together. So there's a certain limitation in if we're talking about capsules, for example, which is the most popular way of how people take supplements. If certain compounds really don't go well together, and companies use certain fillers, so they can be squeezed together in one capsule.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite easy to identify really low quality supplement because it has like 7, 8, 9 fillers. Like it has like either some artificial colors or sugar inside, or that kind of stuff. My rule is, if there are more than 3 fillers in a supplement, I usually try to avoid that supplement.
And I see some supplements have organic fillers, like organic rice or something, and then
exactly
some are not even organic.
There are many synthetic stuff inside. If it's organic rice, it's cool.
Are there any fillers that are, in generally speaking, better than cheaper fillers?
That's a good question. I think it really depends. By default, they are like everything that's organic, it's better. You could actually make a really high quality supplement without any fillers nowadays. So you could do it. And I know such supplements. But in terms of individual fillers that are better, it's hard to say for me if there are some fillers that are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing, since we're talking about fillers, and you can find fillers on the label of each product, right? So each person should look at the label and see, what kind of ingredients are in. Like, are those just like basic, if we're talking about vitamins and minerals, are those just basic synthetic vitamins or minerals? Or are those some, if you're talking about nootropics, are some extracts from like really potent nootropics, really potent extracts? Are there standardized extracts used? For example, ashwagandha is a very popular compound for stress, anxiety, you can find just an ashwagandha root extract in many supplements, and this means, well, there is some kind of an extract of an ashwagandha, but we don't know of the quality, how potent it is. But very popular branded extract is called KSM 66, and for example, this is much more expensive because there have been many scientific studies done on this particular compound, and it's standardized. It's the highest quality you can get on the market. So if the supplement contains, for example, standardized extract, this means it's much higher quality than our set supplements, and usually the price is much higher, and that's why it's really hard to get a high quality supplement for $10 nowadays.
Yeah. So with the standardized extracts or the brand names, they often have studies and they have a very consistent quality, right? And you have like consistent active ingredients in them. So you know that they are more potent than probably most of the non-standardized extracts. How do people know if for that specific plant extract there are standardized extracts? Are there for all ingredients like these brand extracts, or just for certain ones?
They're not for all of them, but many herbs, many mushrooms, Well, basically those two categories have lots of brand extracts. There's a website called branded-ingredients.com. And there's a list of all branded ingredients that exist on the market for all different compounds. One of the important things to do is to go on labdoor.com or check the Consumer Lab website. These two are right now, I think, two of the biggest sites, global sites that review supplements. LabDoor does more like biological tests of the supplement. They send to the lab. They check if all the ingredients that are in are as well dosed as it's written on the label. They check if there's some issues with the formula. For example, on the other side, we have Consumer Labs. They do a full review of basically all supplements you can find on the market. They test them out. They all send it to the lab. Check if there's some like impurity in the formula. If they find anything wrong with the formula. They check the ingredients. They check the dosages. Compare those with the scientific studies. And then at the end, they come up with the best recommendations for you. LabDoor is more like a quick check, but if you really want to go into details, then Consumer Lab does this for you. On LabDoor, they also check ingredient safety and projected efficacy, especially with certain like herbs or in vitamins. There's certain like levels of ingredients you need to have in to get certain effects. But as soon as you start combining different vitamins and minerals together or different herbs together, what happens is you get either some synergies there, which make the supplement even stronger because of the synergies between herbs, for example. Or on the other hand, like with vitamins and minerals, the other thing can happen. So if you add certain minerals into the formula, then some other minerals can get depleted faster. So if you miss those, they're not there. The supplement's not that effective. Just recently, I got this vitamin D3 and K2 supplement. I got one sample, and it doesn't contain zinc. Vitamin D3 and K2, are great compounds that really necessary for many people nowadays. D3 especially. But if you add a little bit of zinc inside, bioavailability of D3 is much higher. So when you're choosing like more complex supplements or multivitamins or whatever, it's good to know those small things. And there's so many variations. Like even I have a team behind me that does this research for me.
If you take too many supplements, there's a very high risk that you take too many different supplements together that actually have a negative effect on each other. So maybe there's also like a certain threshold of how much you should take. And for example, like that's one of the things why I like Neurohacker products so much, because they have like this one product with so many ingredients that all perfectly work together. And then all of their products are, with their complex system science approach, are all made to, really fit together.
Yeah, exactly. People are getting aware of that overdosing issue. It's actually a much bigger issue than I think many of us realize. Well, if you overdose on certain like vitamins, like B12, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna pee. You're gonna have a yellow pee, urine, and that's it. You're gonna pee out. No issues for your liver or whatever. But with like either minerals or many herbs, you don't know what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna put a lot of impact on your liver, on your health. Eventually, you might have some side effects. You might feel sick. You might have nausea and that kind of stuff. And you're not even aware of what's causing it, but you're just taking like some multivitamins, some multiminerals, some other stuff. The biggest challenge is combining, or once you know what kind of supplements you want to take, to find such supplements on the market that go well together. Like you mentioned for the Neurohacker, they do this really well, even though they have super complex formulas. But if you're just searching on your own, like some vitamins online or some supplements online, this is much harder to do. So the easiest way to go with that is to just actually write down all the ingredients that are in supplements you want to take. Go on examine.com, check the recommended dosages, and then compare the values and see if you overdose on something or not. And the biggest challenge is if a supplement contains proprietary blends. So this means that you don't see the exact amount for each ingredient on a label. You only see like a complete amount for like a mix of ingredients. Which many companies still do nowadays for to protect their formula. which is, from their perspective, I totally get it, but from the perspective of users, it's really risky. And for us who are reviewing and testing supplements, it's really hard to recommend such product. I mean, you can have certain like personal experience and share this with others, but if you don't know exactly what's in, how on the earth can you, recommend this specific product to someone? It's really risky.
So generally speaking, it doesn't mean necessarily that the quality is bad, but it's just like really hard to estimate how you can combine it with other supplements or how high the dosage of individual compounds are.
Totally, exactly. That's the thing. And usually when I read supplements, I usually don't recommend such product with maybe one exception. Maybe it is the highest quality supplement on the market, but I don't know, since I don't know the ingredients inside. That's how it is.
You can go down the rabbit hole and spend hours to research everything,
Yeah.
but then there are sites like yours or my YouTube channel where people can just watch the review and get like a summary.
That will be my last recommendation, actually. Not to promote my site, but find people who spend lots of time on reviewing, on trying, on researching, supplements. See what they recommend, and if they're honest, like we are, then they can save lots of time. Humble. That's a good one. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, you can find lots of fake review sites as well, right? Can recommend product with the highest commissions and stuff, but we are not doing that. So.
Hey, I hope you learned a lot about supplements and how to choose the right one for you. If so, give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, need any advice on supplements or nootropics, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching the whole video. Much love.